Hi all, Rachel from Cosmic Unity here. Thanks for joining me today. This free psychic training brings me much happiness and pure joy to bring information from in here to you that will help you on your journey, so stay tuned. Something that has been on my mind the past week, and has been for a long while, but it's just been coming up the past week. The universe has been telling me I need to do something about it, get it all together and bring the information to the world. This has been coming up in many conversations I've been having with people on Facebook and experiences I've had in my life in the past few months, and it's been ramped up the past week. And it's something that people takes them a while to be able to join the dots together. They're wanting to have profound spiritual experiences. They're in groups on Facebook, like disclosure groups and psychic training groups and light working groups. Yet anytime I've noticed a disparity, anytime someone posts in those groups about an amazing spiritual experience they've had, these people that are yearning for spiritual experiences and aren't having them instantly attack the person who has come out and said and told, poured their heart to the world and have told the group about the experience they've had. And a lot of the time it takes a lot of courage to get to that point of being able to share those deep and meaningful experiences that some of us can have, especially on a platform like Facebook. And so I've noticed this disparity, and it's brought me to realize that these people that are wanting deep spiritual experiences yet attack people who do have spiritual experiences, there's something missing there. There's something that hasn't fully quite clicked yet. And upon speaking to a few of these people to find out more, I've realized that it is the search for profound spiritual experiences, yet there is a block there where they are wanting these experiences, but they need tangible proof and evidence of the experience, and that is exactly what's stopping them. And so when these other people come out and talk about their spiritual experiences, they're attacking them, saying they have no proof, blah blah blah, they can't prove it, etc. And this is quite concerning, because there's something here that we're not fully understanding, or they're not fully understanding, and that is that they're trying to prove something that's not tangible, something that is multi-dimensional and higher dimensional than us currently in this physical form in nature, with third dimensional tactics, solid data, photographic evidence, being able to touch it. These things don't necessarily exist in higher dimensions, and therefore they cannot be provided in solid evidence like that. And so this is exactly what blocks people from having these experiences, because they're expecting to find something that they can touch, something that they can hug, something that they can is matter, something that is matter. And it's simply just not the case. We're third dimensional, and when we have spiritual experiences, we can be communicating with up to 11th or 12th dimensional beings or spirits, or whatever you want to call them. And when you're at that higher density, you're not made of matter like we are. They've shed the need for these bodies. So when we're speaking, having telepathic conversations or seeing images in our minds, a lot of the time when we're beginning to open up to our psychic abilities, we can just go, oh, it's just our imagination, it didn't really happen. And that's an important thing there, because a lot of us are raised as children being told that our imagination isn't real. And so then we switch off. We switch off the idea that our imagination is a real experience. And therefore we just think of it as play, and adults don't play, so therefore we switch off that beautiful ability. And the thing is, who are we to define what reality is? We only know reality with our 5 senses, which currently limit us from higher dimensional experiences. So that's what psychic people are able to do. They're able to open themselves up to more senses, to a more multi-dimensional experience, rather than being stuck in this third dimensional plane here. So that's something that's really important to note. The search for tangible evidence blocks you from having these experiences. Maybe question yourself, why do I need to be able to touch it or see it standing in front of me like an actual physical person to believe it. If I'm seeing it in my mind, or I'm hearing it, or I'm dreaming it, why isn't that real to me? Why isn't that real to you? Question yourself. When you can, that is one of the keys to overcoming this, is trusting your mind's eye. What you see in your mind is real. Why isn't it real if it's there? So that's something really interesting to think about. Our reality is perceived with our five senses, but who's to say there are only five senses? Us humans only see less than 1% of the visible light spectrum. 1% of the visible light spectrum, not the entire light spectrum. So that means when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're seeing less than 1% of yourself. So therefore, when you open yourself up to that information and realize that we are limited in this physical body, that what we see in our mind is actually more than what we see with our eyes. And when you start to trust what you're seeing in your mind, more and more amazing things will come through, more clarity will come through, more messages will come through, and more profound experiences you'll open up to, because you're literally opening the gateway. You're saying to the universe, I'm ready for this. I understand. I'm making this connection here. I get it now. Show me more. Show me more. I want more. And that's another thing, is wanting. When people want spiritual experiences and they're seeking spiritual experiences, oh, I want to talk to ghosts. I want to speak to aliens. I want to do this. I want to do that. That is creating your reality. We create our reality in the present moment. So when you're wanting something, you're creating a want. It's a perpetual wanting. You're just creating the want over and over and over again, and you'll continue wanting that, but you'll continue not getting it, because all you're doing is wanting it rather than creating that experience for yourself. So that is something that goes hand in hand with trusting the mind's eye, is expecting things to happen, knowing that they're going to happen. Treat your mind, treat yourself as if they are already happening. So every little tiny thing that you experience, stop and just go, oh, thank you, I'm grateful for that. And when you can stop and appreciate and be grateful, even if it's just a hunch, a gut feeling, an intuitive feeling, that is an extra sense there. Feel grateful for experiencing that. And when you can feel grateful in the moment, you create more and more and more of that, because you're not there begging for more. You're not wanting more. And so therefore you're not creating more wants. You're creating more of what you're experiencing now in the present moment. We don't manifest our reality by dwelling in the past, our optimal reality, by dwelling in the past or yearning over the future. We create it in the present moment. So when you can treat your present moment like it is your future, the future you want, then you will create that for yourself. Wanting only creates more want. So know that you can have these experiences, know that they are available to you, and expect them to happen to you. And that uses the key to unlock the gateway. Trusting your mind's eye and expecting these things to happen and unfold for you is a massive key. And so I've written a book that's coming out this week that's called 3 Powerful Keys to Unlocking Your Psychic Abilities. It's going to be a free download. There's 3 keys that I have come across in my life that have helped me fully open up to my psychic abilities. They were switched off for a really long time. I didn't want anything to do with them because they made me weird and abnormal, and I wanted to fit in. But it's become clear to me over the past few years, it is my journey to bring these into my full awareness, to fully integrate them into my being, to step into the full expression of myself and share this information with you, because you do not need to go to psychic school and learn from other people. It is all within you. You just need the keys to unlock the gateway that's in here. And so that's what I'm providing. So this book will outline in great detail 3 keys that will really help you to unlock your psychic abilities. So that will be available this week. And I look forward to speaking with you more. If you have any questions, send me a PM. Remember to tag a friend in this. It will really help them to hear this information and share around, because the more people that get this information, the better. The more people will step up into higher consciousness, make more correlations within their mind, bridge gaps that were missing, connect dots together, and step into higher consciousness. And the more people that step into higher consciousness, the more higher consciousness of reality we will exist in. So love, light and compassion to you all. Let me know in the comments how this has helped you, and I'd love to chat. So love and light. Bye.